Hey there, tennis fans. I'm Grace Carter, and this is Tennis Now, presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today, and it ships today. Grand Slam king Rafael Nadal was hailed as a homecoming hero upon his return to Spain. Days after Rafa pulled off the greatest comeback of his career, he shared his thoughts on a monumental win in a press conference at the Rafael Nadal Academy. The 35-year-old Rafa had plenty of time to reflect on his 21st major title on the plane home from Melbourne, and he's reached some clear conclusions on what it means to him. First of all, Rafa says he takes great pride in number 21, though he doesn't believe 21 is enough to maintain the men's record, and he suggests that Novak Djokovic will win more slams. But he says as long as his body permits it, he's gonna fight for more major titles. Rafa says his approach to the major race is unchanged. He's going to continue to focus solely on the next slam, which is Roland Garros. That's where the 13-time champ is going to try to regain his Roland Garros title. If he does it, he'll lead Nole and Roger by 2, and he'd be halfway to a calendar Grand Slam. Given everything that his body has been through, Rafa says he's feeling pretty good, and that as long as his health permits, his dream is to try to play more this season. His next scheduled event, Acapulco. We'll see if he plays there. Otherwise, he says he's looking forward to playing Indian Wells in March, but admits he's going to have to be very selective going forward. In an interview with Spanish media, Coach Carlos Moya said Rafa's #1 goal for this season is to win Roland Garros. Now to other news. Since his deportation from Australia, Novak Djokovic has kept pretty quiet, though he was on social media immediately after the Open, congratulating everybody for their wins. So what's next for Novak? He is entered to play the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships coming up later this month. He's won there 5 times now, and he doesn't have to be vaccinated to enter Dubai, so that's a bonus. Meanwhile, Novak's biographer, Daniel Munch, told German TV that he is hearing from Novak's team that Novak will indeed get vaccinated, which would be a major shift for Novak. The biographer says that Rafa Nadal's win has reshaped Novak's thinking on vaccination. By the way, the biography of Djokovic is titled A Lifelong in War. It's due out sometime in March. Based on his reporting, the biographer says that Novak's main motivation is to return to competition, extend his reign as world #1, and win as many Grand Slam titles as possible. He says Novak isn't interested in refining his image or doing any sort of PR damage control after the debacle down under. He says the outsider role is very much anchored in Novak's character. He says Nole likes a quote that says, "Not all champions are made in the country clubs of the rich." We taped today's news just a few days after the Australian Open, when Novak had just met with Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić. The president praised Novak for fighting not only for himself, but for his country. Djokovic thanked the president for his support during the mess in Australia, and Novak has vowed to tell his version of what happened in Australia within the next 10 days. Now, in case you missed it, the BBC reported on alleged discrepancies in the sequencing numbers of 2 COVID tests that Novak took, which caused some people to question if Novak had actually tested positive for coronavirus. In response, the Serbian prosecutor's office issued a statement confirming that Novak's tests were legitimate, saying he was tested multiple times and the test results from December 16th and December 22nd were indeed valid. So for now, we await Novak's side of the story and the big reveal whether he is now vaccinated or about to be vaccinated. We'll bring you all the latest as soon as we learn more. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.